Yo, Casey Jones #1 is here, man. Can't wait to jump into it because we got to sit and talk about the fragility and the vulnerability that Casey Jones feels in this issue. Yo, what are we waiting on? Roll that intro, cuss. Yeah. What's going on, Geek Corner? This is your boy, Earth Matt, the Mad Scientist, and welcome back to the Orange Phoenix Media Channel. So today, we are going to cover Casey Jones #1, man. And this man is dealing with a lot, man. Casey Jones is like one of my favorite characters in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lore. So it's high time that he gets his own solo run. And this first issue did not disappoint. Now, you want to stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to give you my personal review of Casey Jones #1. So let's jump into it. So we got to jump back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #5. And this is where Casey Jones #1 kind of stems from, really. Because Casey Jones took a bullet. Like, he took a bullet. Like, a district attorney, Hale, shot this man point blank. He did survive, but what he's dealing with is a little bit of PTSD. And he's trying to prove himself. So that kind of goes into issue 1 where he's reliving the events that happened with District Attorney Hale shooting him. And he says he's trying to wake up before it actually hits him. And, you know, he wakes up in cold sweats. He got the bandage around his abdomen. You know, him being alive is cool, but it's the stuff that he's dealing with after. And, you know, obviously April O'Neil is staying with him. And while he's down and out, April O'Neil has been cruising the streets in the mask with the bat and everything else, is taking the role of Casey Jones. And he says that April really thinks I'm dumb enough to go back out there while I'm still messed up. What can I say? The girl knows me. So Casey goes out on patrol, and he goes out to Central Park, and the Purple Dragons has this mutant at knife point, like picking on it. And at that moment's notice, Casey Jones showed up right in the nick of time. And he goes on to say, like, picking on a little girl, guys, like, I don't know about you, but I'm glad old man Hunt's not allowed to see them. So this man is in rare form. Like, he quickly dispatches the Purple Dragons. Like, you know, he's nimble, he's agile, he's doing all the things that he normally would do as Casey Jones if he wasn't shot or whatever the case may be, and he's doing the work. Now, the thing is, one of these thugs put something on his tongue, and it gave him superhuman abilities. It gave him superhuman strength, and that put Casey Jones at a disadvantage. Like, this man was held up by his neck. Like, the golf clubs that he used were getting bent up. Like, he definitely was at a disadvantage. He's not at 100% full strength. Luckily for Casey Jones, the Ninja Turtles actually showed up in the nick of time, and it was able to dispatch the thugs. Even the superhuman one, even though he came off as a little different and he got some licks in, they were able to put in the work and make the Purple Dragons, like, escape. So this is where we get to the meat and potatoes of this comic. And Casey Jones says, right before he tried to hack a tree down with my face, I saw him take something, some kind of liquid from an eyedropper. And Leo says, what are we thinking, Donnie? Ooze couldn't do that, right? You're like, doubtful. Ooze works primarily as a healing agent. If anything, mutagen, maybe? And Casey's like, nah, I don't think it's mutagen. I think it looks like it's polluted somehow. And Ralph's like, well, we better figure this out real quick. All we need now is a bunch of juiced up goons running around the city. And he's like, nice, just like the old days. I'll tell you what, let me take care of something. I'll meet you guys back here in 20. Yeah? And at that moment, you see Leo leans over to Ralph and like, hey, man, you know, go talk to him real quick. And Ralph, of all people, being the voice, he's like, hey, man, let me talk to you real quick. Let's holler. And he's like, what's up? Like, April know you're out here doing this again? And he was like, I don't need April's permission, Ralph, or yours. Like, no, you're an adult, on paper at least. Look, man, I get it. Hell made you feel, I don't know, fragile, human, whatever. Now, it's like the only way you can get back what you lost is by fronting like you're invincible. You're like, wow, that was incredible. Charged by the hour doc. Like, I don't need an intervention, okay? I'm fine. He like, your shirt's saying something else. And at that point, you see him bleeding out a little bit. And he was like, see, you tell me you're fine, but you just popped your stitches and you didn't even notice. That tells me you shouldn't be out here, at least not right now. He like, stay out of my head, Ralph. I ain't playing. Like, you might be able to fool yourself, Casey, but you ain't fooling me. We've known each other for far too long. And then at that point, he like, look, I'm stepping away. Like, Annabelle, right? Like, come on, I'll take you home. Now, I think your golf club's broken. He like, nah, they all look like that. And Leo says, hey, man, you need to keep an eye on your boy. Like, you know that, right? He's like, yeah, I know. From that standpoint, like, Leo, the way Leo said it, like, your boy, like, Casey ain't your boy either. Like, I understand Ralph's and Casey's relationship, but, man, he's your boy, too. You know what I mean? Like, this kind of sounds disingenuous. I don't know. Maybe that's a little plot hole, but whatever the case may be. So Casey is talking to Annabelle. He goes on to say, like, you know what, enough. He's like, for weeks, I've been nothing but smothered and isolated. I'm sick of it. Like, one person is going to be straight with me tonight, or I swear I'm going to pop way more than my stitches. He's like, fine. I was looking for my dad. Happy now? He's like, man, all right, that sucks, but why didn't you tell me? Why you didn't tell the guys or even the cops? He's like, because my dad is a criminal. He moves stolen goods. Nobody cares about a crook, especially if they're a mutant crook. He's like, all right, come on. That ain't true. I'm going to find your dad, Annabelle. I will. I promise. And now you get down to the end of this comic where you see the mutants that the van broke down. And one of the mutants step out, to check out the hood. But his partner was looking at the hood, and all of a sudden she's disappeared. All of a sudden this harpoon comes out of nowhere, or this grappling hook, drags this mutant away. And this other mutant, we don't know who this person is, got both of them. And he says, isn't mercy the one quality that separates us from the animals? I don't know who this cat is, but this dude looks like a tough customer. And obviously, he got to run in with Casey Jones. So this is the end of the issue. Now, mind you, I did skip a good bit of I wouldn't say key parts, a good bit of parts in this issue. And that's what I want you to go out there and get your own personal copy of Casey Jones #1. Now, for my own personal review of this, I really do love the deep dive into Casey Jones because, Casey has been running around with the Turtles. He's been doing the work. He's been getting it in. He's been whooping ass. He's been cracking skulls. He's been doing all those things. But it's possible the first time that his life flashed before his eyes. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't want to feel weak. He doesn't want to feel like he's a burden to anyone. And even though April O'Neil has picked up the mantle as Casey Jones while he's down and out, and she's looking after him, he feels some type of way. He's trying to conquer his PTSD from when he was shot by Hale. And the only way he feels like he can fix this is by going out there, like, guns blazing front and center. Luckily, he got friends. Luckily, he got 4 Turtles, more specifically Ralph. So this might end up being a Ralph and Casey show. But in this issue, what I would like to see in this run is Casey goes one-on-one with this guy and actually beats this guy, like, with no help. Like, him proving to himself that, yeah, I'm good. I'm still good. Even at the point of me being shot, I am still good. Yo, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell, man. And I'm telling you, go out and read Casey Jones #1. You would not be disappointed. And also, go out and read Shredder #1 as well. So until next time, y'all, peace.